In 1962, a plague swept across East Africa. But the symptom wasn't a fever. It was a fit of giggles. This is not a joke. It is one of the strangest and most baffling medical mysteries of the 20th century, a genuine, documented epidemic of uncontrollable, debilitating laughter. A bizarre chapter of history that reveals just how fragile the boundary between our minds and our bodies truly is. The story begins on January 30th, 1962, at a mission-run boarding school for girls in Kashasha, a village in what was then Tanganyika, now Tanzania. It started with 3 students. A joke was told, a laugh was shared, and then it didn't stop. The laughter spread through the classroom like a virus. Soon, 95 of the school's 159 students were affected. This wasn't joyful, happy laughter. It was incapacitating. The girls were laughing for hours, even days on end, punctuated by bouts of crying, screaming, and exhaustion. The school, unable to function, was forced to close. But the epidemic didn't end there. When the school sent the students home, they took the plague with them. It spread to one of the girls' home villages, Nshamba, where over 200 more people became infected. It then spread to other villages, other schools. Each time a school would close and send its students home, the contagion would find a new host community. For over a year, this bizarre phenomenon swept through the region. It crossed the border into Uganda. In total, at least 14 schools were closed, and over 1,000 people were afflicted by this strange, hysterical laughter. Local doctors were baffled. There was no pathogen, no toxin, no underlying physical cause they could find. To the local people, it was a curse. To the medical world, it was a riddle. The eventual diagnosis is a term that sounds like it was pulled from science fiction: mass psychogenic illness. Also known as mass hysteria, it's a phenomenon where a group of people, under a shared source of intense stress, begin to experience the same physical symptoms, despite there being no physical cause. In effect, the mind makes the body sick, and the trigger can be anything. But in this case, it was a laugh. This is where the real relic hunt begins, because the riddle isn't just what happened, but why it happened there, and why it happened then. To solve it, we have to look at the immense invisible pressure cooker that these schoolgirls were living in. The year was 1962. Tanganyika had just gained its independence from British colonial rule. It was a time of immense hope, but also immense anxiety. The parents of these schoolgirls had sacrificed everything to send them to this mission school, hoping they would be the foundation of a new, prosperous nation. The pressure on these young women to succeed was unimaginable. They were caught between the strict, traditional values of their families and the rigid, unfamiliar expectations of their British-run school. They were the focal point of a nation's anxieties. And in that high-stress environment, one girl's laugh became an escape valve, a subconscious and then contagious way of releasing an unbearable amount of psychological pressure. The Tanganyika Laughter Epidemic wasn't an act of joy. It was a collective cry for help, expressed in the strangest way imaginable. It's a testament to the fact that when the human mind is pushed to its absolute limit, it will find a way to break sometimes in the most bizarre and unexpected ways. It remains a perfect, unsettling medical cold case. A reminder that the most mysterious plagues are sometimes the ones that begin and end entirely within ourselves. The Tanganyika Laughter Epidemic is one of history's most bizarre and fascinating medical mysteries. What do you find to be the most incredible aspect of this strange event? Let us know in the comments below. If you believe that history is stranger than fiction, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Relic Riddles for more deep dives into the unexplained. Thanks for joining the Relic Hunt. We'll see you on the next one.